what is emotional intelligence? मैंने briefly बताया भी है class में. So, any idea? Understand all emotions. Okay. Managing and understanding emotions. Okay.
Intelligence of the emotions were described.
Precisely. मतलब if you have to understand from the words, if breakdown करके समझना है, it is that. तो emotional intelligence is basically being able to use your emotions and others' emotion to get your work done, or to build better environment to basically complete your tasks. It is that. So in emotional intelligence comes the ability to identify your emotions, to understand them, and finally to use them. So there are three parts. First you will identify, right? Unless you identify, you would not really know what exactly you are feeling or what emotions you are going through. Once you have identified them, then you have to understand why it is happening, what can you actually do from that. And finally, you will use those emotions to get your work done, or basically build a better environment around you. Right? So this is the basic understanding of emotional intelligence. Write down its definition. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand one's emotions and the emotions of others. Ability to understand one's emotions and emotions of others, and to regulate it to get work done and build better social relations. Okay. So emotional intelligence is basically about identifying, understanding, and using emotions. किसके? Of yourself and of others. Now you can actually make this in a diagrammatic format. Emotions equals EI. Right? IQ सुना होगा? क्या होता है IQ? Right. What is it exactly? But what exactly is intelligence? Okay. Okay, yes. Aptitude. Right? So all that is intelligence. So in IQ, your intelligence quotient, we are basically trying to understand someone's rationality power or logical understanding, analytical brain. All of that comes under IQ. But if we have to understand someone's emotional capabilities, because in our present society it is not sufficient to just be skillful in order to get success. You also have to have control on your emotions, emotional maturity, right? That is what we call emotional maturity. We say mental strength is supremely important. Even in sports, people at the highest level play games or sports only when they are emotionally stable, right? If for example, people who have, let's say, been facing setbacks in their careers or in sports, right? The zeal or the power, the enthusiasm, the work to be put in behind to get back on the top again, all of that comes through emotional intelligence. Because when you are facing setbacks, of course, your emotions are of sadness, grief, you will not be happy with yourself, and then everything's going to pile up. You will be anxious. You might also be jealous of someone else who's doing well. So your ability or your emotional intelligence lies in the fact that whether you are able to identify those emotions and then use them. How to use them? You can channelize your anger, you can channelize your sadness into your work. So when you put in more hard work, when you persevere more, the results will show. So उस phase में से निकलने के लिए what was important was to tackle your emotions, to have that mental stability, to have that emotional stability. Emotional intelligence. IQ तो बस ऐसे ही रेफरेंस के लिए बता दिया मैंने, ठीक है, राइट? तो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस समझ में आता है अब अपने को. इसी के जैसा एक और वर्ड होता है सोशल इंटेलिजेंस. What can we make from this word social intelligence? Yes, right. Basically, how social relations. So basically, how well can you manage your social relations, or how do you carry yourself in a social group? That all that is dealt with social intelligence. Okay, so it's basically skills of a person. Write down skills of a person. Skills of a person to get along. To get along well with other members of society. To get along well with other members of society. Right? That is basically your social relations. How well can you interact with someone? How well, can you use your social relations to get your work done? We read something about social capital, right? Social capital समझा था. तो social capital will be built only when a person is socially intelligent, right? Of course, if you know how to talk to people, how to, get in touch with their emotions, or how to make an impact in a group, in a society, only then you will be able to build your social capital, because social capital was your connections with the society or your interpersonal relations, right? So if we have to differentiate between emotional intelligence and social intelligence, we can do that. Right? So first points obviously will be the definitions of each of these that you can write down. Then what can we say? We can say, one second, what happened? यहाँ से? Okay. Anyway, we can say emotional intelligence is your intrapersonal relations. That means within yourself. In emotional intelligence, you are primarily dealing with yourself. You are understanding your emotions. You are using your emotions. But primarily, your emotional intelligence is about yourself. Then comes social intelligence. So, social intelligence is interpersonal within two people, because your social skills will come into play when another person is involved. So, social intelligence, we can say, is interpersonal relations. It deals with interpersonal relations. On the other hand, emotional intelligence deals with intrapersonal relations. Right? Write down. इंट्रा का मतलब होता है within. Intrapersonal relations and deals with interpersonal. Inter मतलब between two separate entities, two or more. Right? Then, emotional intelligence is used to make decisions. Right? Emotional intelligence is essentially used to make decisions. इन्फ्लुएंस डिसीजंस कह सकते हो, या फिर आप ये भी कह सकते हो कि दे काइंड ऑफ हेल्प यू इन सोशल स्किल्स, लाइक यू बिकम गुड स्पीकर्स, good leaders, right? All of those things will come under social intelligence, right? So here you are making decisions using emotional intelligence, because we saw yesterday that as human beings we have a tendency to kind of use emotions over rationality in decision making. So that's why if you are using more of your emotions, you should be emotionally intelligent to not make stupid decisions. So that's why it is used to make decisions to handle situations at hand. Right? See, emotional intelligence को use करके you make decisions. क्योंकि आपको कोई भी डिसीजन लेना होता है, तो वी हैव सीन दैट बिकॉज you know human beings are not absolutely rational beings, we tend to use emotions, right? So उस emotions के अंदर we can make any decision. So if we are emotionally intelligent, we will use your emotions wisely, right? So that is so क्या इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस इज बेसिकली द एबिलिटी, बेसिकली आपका जो कैपेबिलिटी है टू यूज योर इमोशंस. अब वी हैव सम इमोशंस, राइट, बट कैन वी चैनलाइज दोज इमोशंस, कैन वी मेक बेटर यूज ऑफ दोज इमोशंस. यूज फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू आर एंग्री एट समथिंग, ठीक है, मतलब वन वे इज कि जिस पे भी आप एंग्री हो, अगर किसी पर्सन से एंगर है आपको, या किसी पर्टिकुलर यू नो जिससे आप इंटरैक्ट कर सकते हो उसे, तो वन थिंग इज कि यू जस्ट गो एंड शाउट एट द अदर पर्सन, येल एट द अदर पर्सन, एंड यू गेट योर इमोशंस आउट. दैट इज वन वे. But an emotionally intelligent person will be able to use their emotions in a better manner. How so? They will not just go and shout at the other person if they are angry. They will wait for their anger to calm down, because they can identify they are angry. If you can identify that I am angry right now, I should not make any rash decision in my anger. I should wait for myself to calm down. Once I calm down, I'll go talk to that person in a polite manner that, hey, whatever you did, I did not like, it hurt me. Please do not do this in the future. Simple. So सामने वाला भी एंगर में नहीं आएगा या रिबेलियन की तरह से आपकी तरफ गलत नोशंस भी नहीं रखेगा, एंड यू आर एबल टू हैंडल दैट सिचुएशन इन अ बेटर मैनर, राइट? सो like using your anger wisely, right? Then another example of using your emotions in a better manner can be sports. I have told you, right? For a particular example in sports, you can definitely mention of, you know, India-Pakistan game. India-Pakistan game is always high emotion game, especially in cricket. So much of emotion, not just from the players, but also from the public. So in such a high emotion environment, it becomes difficult for the players also to perform. But despite all that emotion, despite all that pressure, Virat Kohli performed in that India versus Pakistan game in the World Cup, and India won that match. Why? Because that one person made sure that he was emotionally calm. He was making better use of his emotions in judging the situation, in judging the ball coming to him and hitting the ball, right? So that is how you channelize your emotions into your work, right? In your preparation, for example, many times you will feel demotivated. Demotivation is a feeling. अंदर से आते हैं ऐसे कि यार पढ़ने का मन नहीं कर रहा, बिल्कुल मन नहीं लग रहा है, पढ़ाई नहीं करनी है, कहीं चले जाते हैं, दोस्तों के साथ घूम लेते हैं या whatever. So that is a feeling from within. Now if you are able to identify that feeling, that it's okay, calm down, I am just feeling this uneasiness within myself right now, I can deal with it, I can just go take a breathe of fresh air, 10-15 minutes I'll give myself, I'll calm down, and then I'll come sit on my study table again, try to study, right? A rash decision would be like, किताबें बंद करी, चलो जाके घूमते हैं, right? So that is how you use your emotions, and the ability to do that is emotional intelligence, right? So now we can understand what is emotional intelligence. On the other hand, social intelligence is basically being able to have good skills to deal with others. If you have good oratory skills, if you have good listening skills, right? If you are a good listener, people would want to talk to you because you patiently listen to them. आजकल की दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा इशू क्या है? कोई किसी को सुनता ही नहीं है. सब लोग सुनते हैं जवाब देने के लिए, कोई किसी को समझने के लिए नहीं सुनता है. There is a difference. When you hear something, when you are listening to them with the idea of understanding their position, understanding their situation, you listen in a different manner. But when you are listening to them only to give a reply, you will listen in a different manner. So that's why, let's say someone who is able to listen well, they are a good listener, they will have better social intelligence because they can make an impact on someone else, right? That's why such people become good leaders or good speakers, because they have that social connect. They can immediately connect with someone. That is social intelligence, right? So यहाँ पे हाँ, यहाँ पे you are one person dealing with others in the society. यहाँ पे you are just one person dealing with your inner emotions. That's why this is intrapersonal. Intra is always used for within, and inter is with other things, other entities or other people, right? Inter school competitions कहते थे, that means काफ़ी सारे schools के मिला के. Intra school कहते थे, मतलब school के अंदर ही बच्चों का होगा competition, right? That is intrapersonal, interpersonal relations, okay? So yeah, यहाँ पे write down they possess, socially intelligent people possess, socially intelligent people possess, socially intelligent people possess good social skills. Good social skills. That is they are good speakers and listeners. They are good speakers and listeners. Amiable. Amiable मतलब friendly. Amiable. Easily mingle with people. Right? Write down the next point. It develops with our experience with people and handling social situations. We learn from success and failure in social situations. So social intelligence essentially build कैसे होता है किसी का? Is it necessary that वो एक inherent trait है जो inborn होगा और maybe कभी बाद में build ना हो पाए? No, social skills can be built over time. There's nothing like कि social skills cannot be acquired. So if something can be acquired, it will be acquired over time by practice, by experience. So आप अपनी social dealings में कुछ experience करोगे, कुछ अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहेगा, कुछ अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं रहेगा, बट उन सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस से आप सीखोगे. सो वंस यू लर्न फ्रॉम दोज सोशल सिचुएशंस यू विल डेवलप योर सोशल इंटेलिजेंस. ठीक है? इन सोशल सिचुएशंस राइट. Okay. कुछ एट्रीब्यूट्स होते हैं सोशल एट्रीब्यूट्स. कुछ एट्रीब्यूट्स होते हैं सोशल इंटेलिजेंस के. फर्स्ट इज स्पेस अवेयरनेस. स्पेस अवेयरनेस यानी sorry, not space awareness, we call it situational awareness. Situational awareness is basically whether you are aware of where you are currently, in what environment you are standing, what is the necessity of that situation. Situational awareness in the sense, let's say if you are at a funeral and you are cracking jokes there, you are not situationally aware. You are at a funeral, you are at a sad place, you should carry that emotion. You shouldn't be making fun of something there, right? So that is situational awareness. Or on the other hand, let's say you are at a party but you are sitting all gloomy, you're sitting in the corner looking in your phone or sad or something, then you'll kill the party vibe. Situational awareness. Can you understand what the situation demands and can you provide that? Socially intelligent people understand what the situation demands from them at that point in time. Then comes presence. Presence, are you really present in that frame? In the sense, you can be physically there, but mentally you are somewhere else. Socially intelligent people will be present in front of you and emotionally and mentally. Right? कैसा? मतलब अगर आप उनसे बात करोगे तो they will not be zoning out somewhere else. They will be fully focused on you. They will be present in that conversation. That's why that skill to be able to be present makes an attribute for social intelligence. ठीक है? Then comes authenticity. Authenticity बेसिकली क्रेडिबिलिटी, आप जो कह रहे हो सही है या नहीं है. इफ वट एवर यू से is turns out to be a lie again and again and again, so you will get that image of कि यार इसकी बात पे भरोसा नहीं करना, lie ही कर रहा होगा, झूठ ही बोल रहा होगा, right? So then that kills your social intelligence, because a person who repeatedly lies will not have good social connections. If you do not have good social connections, that means your social skills are poor. If your social skills are poor, that means you are not a socially intelligent person. Authenticity यानी कि आप कितना truthfully अपनी बातें रखते हैं या कितना truth है आपकी बातों में. बेसिकली credibility क्या है? एक होता है कि किसी पर्सन का ऑरा होता है ये कि इफ दे आर सेइंग समथिंग दे विल से ओनली इफ इट इज करेक्ट. दैट मीन्स यू कैन ट्रस्ट दैट पर्सन विद दैट नॉलेज, राइट? दैट इज ऑथेंटिसिटी. सो अ सोशली इंटेलिजेंट पर्सन विल नॉट स्पीक वर्ड्स दे आर नॉट श्योर ऑफ, and that you will also have to maintain in your UPSC answers. If you are unsure of some data, if you are unsure of some fact, avoid writing it. It maintains your authenticity. If you write data or facts that you are unsure about, it kills your authenticity. It will not give the perception that you are a socially intelligent person. Why? Because an officer needs to have social skills. Your job will be to deal with so many people. Day in, day out, you will be dealing with hundreds of people. Then how will you interact if your social intelligence is low? That's why social intelligence is important for civil services. ठीक है? Authenticity. Then comes clarity. Clarity is basically how well you are able to communicate. क्या आप बातें घुमाते रहते हैं, जिसे अपन beating around the bush कहते हैं, right? या आप सीधे to the point बात करते हैं. टू द पॉइंट बात करने वालों को अपन बेटर परसीव करते हैं, बिकॉज इट्स ईजियर फॉर अस टू ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड देम, राइट? कोई बातें घुमा नहीं रहा है तो आपको ना तो उनकी पहेलियाँ बुझानी पड़ रही है, ना ही कुछ और एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ रहा है. यू जस्ट नो कि उसने ऐसा बोला है मतलब ऐसा है. दैट्स वाई क्लैरिटी इज इम्पॉर्टेंट इन सोशल इंटेलिजेंस. क्लैरिटी इन कम्युनिकेशन, क्लैरिटी इन योर थॉट प्रोसेस. Right? Because when your thought process is clear, only then when you will be able to communicate clearly. Right? Then, one final attribute of social intelligence is empathy. Right? You are in a social sphere, so empathy becomes important. You need to have compassion and an empathetic attitude. Because only when you have empathy, you will be able to understand someone else's situation. क्या था empathy? To put yourself in the shoes of others, to understand their plight. So empathy is necessary for social intelligence, because जब तक सामने वाले को feel नहीं होगा कि आप उसे समझ पा रहे हैं, they will not build a connection with you, at least a deep connection with you. So that's why empathetic behavior or empathetic attitude is an essential attribute of social intelligence. Right? ये पांचों attributes समझ में आते हैं? कोई डाउट है इसमें? इसको आप स्पेस करके याद रख सकते हो. स्पेस है इनिशियल्स, कोई भी एस्पेक्ट अगर नहीं समझ में आया यू कैन आस्क मी. एम्पैथी बताएं. सी एम्पैथी में कुछ नहीं है, बट इट्स सिंपली आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड समवन सिचुएशन. कोई अगर आपको आके बोल रहा है कि सर मैंने 3 दिन से खाना नहीं खाया है, और आप उसको बहुत कैजुअली ट्रीट कर रहे हो, तो दैट विल नॉट हेल्प योर सोशल इंटेलिजेंस, दैट विल नॉट हेल्प योर कॉज एज एन ऑफिसर. बिकॉज आपने तो हर दिन खाना खाया है, आपने दिन में 3 बार ही खाना खाया है, उसने 3 दिन से खाना नहीं खाया है. तो until and unless you give yourself a minute and put yourself in that person's position and think कि oh my god 3 दिन से खाना नहीं खाया है, उसकी क्या हालत होगी, वो खड़ा भी कैसे है यहाँ पे मेरे सामने, then you will be able to understand what they are going through and you will be able to help them better, or at least tell them that I understand your pain. Right? So that's why empathy is important in social intelligence. On the other hand, अगर आपने बस उसको ऐसे ही बोल दिया अरे कोई नहीं ठीक है हो जाएगा हो जाएगा, तो उसको अच्छा थोड़ी लगेगा यार. हो जाएगा मतलब it's a very traumatizing thing to not have had food for 3 days. So that's why empathy or empathetic attitude is important. Right? So tell me, people with high emotional intelligence, यहाँ का जो भी पॉइंट था वो लिख लेना, मेरे को नहीं पता. ठीक है. People with high emotional intelligence कैसे होते हैं, क्या ट्रेट्स होते हैं उनके? Okay, calm and composed. You can say they are emotionally stable. मतलब किसी भी सिचुएशन के अंदर आपको उनसे रैश डिसीजन मेकिंग या रैश बिहेवियर देखने को नहीं मिलेगा. दे विल बी स्टेबल, काम, बैलेंस्ड. लाइक कुछ बुरे से बुरा भी हो रहा है तो भी दे विल बी लाइक ठीक है मैनेज कर लेंगे, देख लेंगे. कुछ बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है तो भी ऐसा नहीं है कि दे आर mad partying or something. They're like it's fine, it's fine. So the attitude of, how does this come? It comes through believing that time changes. Right? क्यों? क्योंकि आज अच्छा वक्त है तो कल बुरा भी आएगा, आज बुरा वक्त है तो कल अच्छा भी आएगा. So that makes you emotionally stable, कि आप जैसे भी हैं प्रेजेंट में रहिए और स्टेबल रहिए, बैलेंस्ड रहिए. Right? Then they will be consistent in their behavior. They will be consistent in their behavior. यानी उनके तौर तरीकों में, उनके एटीट्यूड में, उनके बिहेवियर में आपको कोई ड्रास्टिक चेंजेस देखने के लिए नहीं मिलेंगे. They will more or less be same. Slight changes हो सकते हैं obviously because situational awareness is also there. They are also socially intelligent people, but their behavior largely will be consistent. Emotionally stable, see, it's something कि वो आपका within का trait है, but आप उसे बाहर कैसे show करोगे अपने behavior के through. So that part, your behavior will also remain consistent, right? Then usually people on high EI, emotional intelligence, are optimistic people. Optimistic people, people who look to the positive side of things. They believe that positive things are coming. Pessimist on the other hand is negative ideology or negative attitude. Optimistic मतलब positive. So people with high emotional intelligence will be mostly optimistic people, largely, क्योंकि pessimistic people will dwell in their negative emotions a lot. So if you are drowning in your own emotions, then you are definitely not emotionally intelligent. बिकॉज हमारा कहना तो यही था ना कि अगर आप अपने इमोशंस को यूज़ कर पा रहे हो तभी आप इमोशनली इंटेलिजेंट हो, और अगर आप ऑप्टिमिस्टिक हो तभी आप अपने इमोशंस यूज़ कर पाओगे. कैसे? इन अ वर्स्ट केस सिचुएशन, लेट्स से अ डिजास्टर हैज़ हिट, देयर इज पैनिक ऑल अराउंड, देयर इज एंक्शियस पीपल रनिंग ऑल अराउंड, खाना नहीं मिल रहा है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, और मतलब डिजास्टर है, लेट्स से साइक्लोन है, कुछ भी है, राइट? द सिचुएशन इज टेरेबल, but you have to believe that this will change and it will be tackled, because you will tackle something, you will handle something, you will manage something only when you believe that it can happen. अगर आपको वो believe ही नहीं है कि ये हो सकता है तो आप कर भी नहीं पाओगे ना फिर. The first step to do something is to believe that you can do it, right? इसीलिए कहते हैं that believing is the first step to achieving success. So you will believe when you are optimistic, when you look at the positives in things. Consistent in behavior, क्योंकि ऐसे मान लो कि आपके ऑफिसर है, let's say you are a subordinate staff and your officer is there and you have seen this person through thick and thin, in the sense that मिनिस्टर आ गया तो भी ऐसा हिज इमोशंस डू नॉट गो ऑल फ्लैटरी कि सर के लिए ये कर दें, वो कर दें, XYZ कर दें, उनको ऐसा एकदम बढ़िया माहौल. ही इज एब्सोल्युटली नॉर्मल अबाउट थिंग्स एंड ही इज ट्रीटिंग, लेट्स से अनदर पर्सन, अ फार्मर हु इज कमिंग अप टू हिम द सेम वे. So his behavior is consistent. Why? Because he manages his emotions well. It is very easy for you to kind of go in the emotional flow of flattery, emotional flow of flattery. आपसे कोई superior आ रहा है, you would want to impress them, तो आप अपने emotions को वहाँ channelize कर दोगे. और हो सकता है कि आपसे कोई slightly, मतलब हो सकता है supposedly inferior person आ रहा है who is maybe not as powerful, so you might want to, your emotions might be of it's okay, it's fine, normal only, yeah, you might not give them the due respect or regard, so then your emotions are not consistent and you are not a person who's emotionally intelligent. So that's why your consistency in behavior happens when you are emotionally calm and stable from within. So when you see someone, let's say as a subordinate staff, you see your officer performing consistently, then you believe in that person's consistent behavior. एक poem है, okay? If, by Rudyard Kipling. It's a beautiful poem. If you haven't read this, please do read it, and it will really help you in your journey also for UPSC. But yeah, in this poem, there comes a line where this person, basically there's a line which says, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, yours is the earth and everything's that in it. Basically मतलब है कि if success, triumph is success, disaster is your failure. So the poet is saying that if you can meet with these two, success and failure, and treat those two impostors, he calls them two impostors. Impostors यानी ढोंगी, basically. कुछ, he is saying that these two are exactly the same. The day you understand this, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. Basically, you will be able to rule the world if you can understand that these two things are actually the same. How does that come? Through emotional intelligence. Right? समझते हैं? Anyway, this was only to, shit, can I undo this? Okay. Yeah, so we were discussing so we can see people on high EI will be people's person. People's person यानी empathetic कह सकते हो, compassionate कह सकते हो, या someone who people also understand and you also understand people. People's person. See, आप ये देखोगे eventually that people with high emotional intelligence will be people who become socially intelligent. So to be socially intelligent, high emotional intelligence becomes a prerequisite. Right? Socially intelligent होने के लिए emotional intelligence becomes a primary necessity. हाई इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस, क्योंकि जब आप खुद के इमोशन से डील कर पाओगे तभी आप बाद में इंटरैक्ट कर पाओगे और अपने इमोशंस को स्किलफुली यूज भी कर पाओगे. राइट? सो दैट्स वाई ऐसा नहीं है दे आर एब्सोल्युटली नॉट लिंक्ड, दे आर लिंक्ड. राइट? फिर लो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंट पीपल कैसे होंगे, अब तो आप बता सकते हो. पीपल विथ लो इमोशनल. ठीक है, ठीक है. पेसिमिस्टिक हो गया और इमोशनली अनस्टेबल और inconsistent in their behavior. कह सकते हैं. कहाँ पे? पेसिमिस्टिक. और यू कैन से इमोशनली अनस्टेबल का मतलब ये भी हो गया दैट दे विल हैव मूड स्विंग्स. सी डिसिप्लिन एज अ ट्रेट कम्स व्हेन यू आर इमोशनली इंटेलिजेंट. राइट? क्योंकि डिसिप्लिन मेंटेन करने में यू हैव टू बी काम एंड understand your emotions, keep them aside or use them into your work. That is when disciplines happen, discipline functions, right? So basically good characteristics जो हम कहते हैं, all of them are built on emotional, not all but most of them are built on emotional and high emotional intelligence. Right? Most desirable characteristics basically are built on high emotional intelligence. For example, discipline. Right? Discipline किसी का तब तक नहीं हो अगर जिस इंसान को मूड स्विंग्स हो रहे हैं वो डिसिप्लिन तो नहीं हो सकता. आज सुबह उठ गए 6 बजे रनिंग के लिए, कल सुबह नहीं उठे क्योंकि मन नहीं किया. पीपल विद हाई EI विल नॉट डू दैट. दे विल लाइक 6 बजे उठना है मतलब 6 बजे उठना है, रनिंग जाना है मतलब जाना है. दैट इज द डिफरेंस. Pessimistic. हाँ, you can say they are not affable or amiable. Amiable was friendly. Right. Now let us discuss some models of emotional intelligence. First model is ability model. Ability model. It was given by Mayer and क्या स्पेलिंग है इसकी, क्या? Mayer and Salovey. They are two people basically who have given this ability model of emotional intelligence. तो as per them वो कहते हैं 4 abilities होती है of emotionally intelligent people. They have 4 abilities. Okay. First ability is understanding your emotions. Understanding emotions. Oh, sorry. Perceiving emotions is the first one. Perceiving emotions. जो हमने स्टार्टिंग में पढ़ा था ना, टू आइडेंटिफाई द इमोशंस. Perceiving emotion is the same thing. हाँ, ये इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस की एबिलिटीज़ है. एबिलिटी मॉडल ऑफ इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस. ठीक है. Perceiving emotions is basically, are you aware of your emotions? Can you identify those emotions? That is ability to perceive your emotions. Perceive का मतलब यही होता है कि आप उसे कैसे रिसीव कर रहे हो बेसिकली. सो perceiving emotions के अंदर लिखो ability to become aware of one's own emotions ability to become aware of one's own emotions. Decipher emotion. Decipher. DECIPHER. Decipher emotion from facial expression. Emotion. Decipher emotion from facial expression, voice, body language. ठीक है. डिसाइफर का मतलब होता है डिकोड करना किसी चीज़ को या उसको समझ पाना. ठीक है. हाँ, यू आर बेसिकली ट्राइंग टू आइडेंटिफाई. आप किसी चीज़ पे तभी काम कर पाओगे ना जब आप पहले उसे आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे, आप उसे जान पाओगे कि एग्जैक्टली क्या इमोशंस हैं, व्हाट इमोशंस आर यू एक्चुअली गोइंग थ्रू. राइट. कई बार ऐसा होता है दैट वी आर सो परप्लेक्स्ड और वी आर सो कंफ्यूज्ड दैट हमें समझ ही नहीं आ रहा होता है कि एग्जैक्टली अंदर चल क्या रहा है. राइट. बट एन हाई इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंट पर्सन or someone who has the ability to perceive their emotions will be able to understand that at this point in time I'm feeling anxious. Yeah, I am feeling slightly sad. Okay. So that is about perceiving your emotions. ठीक है. Then the next ability is understanding emotions. Next ability is understanding emotions. Basically, can you observe changes in emotions, or how well can you understand someone else's emotions and your emotions, right? For example, आपने कभी देखा हो कि कोई पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन की अगर बात होती है या कोई एक रिलीजियस टॉक होनी शुरू होती है तो कुछ लोगों के इमोशंस या तो एकदम से एक्साइटिंग, वो दे बिकम वेरी एक्साइटेड एंड दे वांट टू स्पीक अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, Or some people, go in a shell. They do not want to talk about that topic at all. So then when you can observe those emotions, that means you are able to understand those emotions, right? For yourself also. This can happen for your own self as well. So then you are able to understand that, okay, ये हो रहा है. Yeah, you can observe the change going through. कि पहले ऐसा था, अब ऐसा हो गया. Those kinds of things are happening in the ability to be able to figure that out is understanding your emotions. खुद के इमोशन और दूसरों के भी, right? Write down. Understanding emotion, it is basically, it is the ability to observe changes in emotion. It is the ability to observe changes in emotions. It is basically understanding the emotional language. Emotions भी एक language होते हैं. कैसे कई बार क्यों कहते हैं कि आँखों से भी बातें हो जाती हैं? आँखों से बातें is actually talking to the emotions, right? तो if you carefully sit with someone or interact with them, you can actually understand what emotions they are going through. That is understanding emotions. That is an ability of emotionally intelligent people, right? Then, of course, the next ability would be using emotions, right? How well can you use those emotions, harness those emotions for your own advantage to get your work done? खुद के पहले करोगे तभी दूसरों के कर पाओगे, right? As a leader, as a leader, or if you are in a social public office, you will obviously have to use दूसरों के emotions भी. So this is basically how well you can channelize your emotions, right? As we saw in the case of anger, or as we saw in the case of a pressure situation, how well can you channelize them? So it is basically, you can write down, harness emotions to our advantage. Harness emotions to our advantage, and ability to channelize emotions productively. Channelize emotions productively. कैसे? ऐसा भी हो सकता है that let's say आपको mood swings होते हैं, आपको पता है, and if you are emotionally intelligent, you will first be able to identify that right now I am going through a mood swing. Right now my mood is this. ठीक है? So you will be able to identify whatever your mood is. Then you will be able to understand why, let's say, this mood is coming, or why you are going through a mood swing or whatever. And then finally, if you can use those mood swings, or if you are going through a mood swing, you can channelize your mood in the right work. For example, you would yourself know best that इस time मेरे को ये work कर लेना चाहिए तो मेरी productivity best रहेगी, instead of doing some other work. Right? For example, when you are very anxious or when you are feeling perplexed, it is better for you to do your household chores, right? Let's say laundry करनी थी, वो कर दी, या you had to clean the house, you did that, because firstly, you figured out that you are anxious right now. Secondly, you understood that if you are anxious, then you will not be able to study right now. But what you can do is some physical work, because you are not using your brain constantly there. So that's why you used your anxiousness into some productive work, right? So you became emotionally intelligent. That's how emotionally intelligent people function. Then finally, there would be the ability to manage your emotions. Managing emotions. कैसे? You are basically not allowing emotions to control us, but you control the emotions. मैनेज, हाँ, दैट इज व्हाट आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग. सी, ये है आपके इमोशंस और ये हो आप. इफ यू आर एबल टू कंट्रोल योर इमोशंस, if you can control your own emotions, then you are emotionally intelligent. But if your emotions are controlling you, then you are low on emotional intelligence. कैसे? आप किस पे फंक्शन कर रहे हो? क्या आप इमोशंस आपको चला रहे हैं या आप इमोशंस को चला रहे हो? That is the difference between high emotionally intelligent person and a person with low emotional intelligence. कैसे? Emotional outbursts control करना. For example, you are very near to a mental breakdown or a nervous breakdown, but you are sitting in a group of 50 people. So if you can control your emotion of that nervous breakdown and tell yourself that no, this is not the place, I need to maintain a decorum, I need to maintain an image over here, I will handle these emotions when I get back home. Then you are emotionally intelligent because you are able to control those emotions. Suddenly आपका emotional outburst नहीं हो गया, right? So this is emotional intelligence and about managing your emotions. How can you manage those emotions? ठीक है? कोई इश्यूज इसमें? कुछ समझ ना आया हो? ठीक है, फिर आगे चले अगर कोई इश्यूज नहीं है. नेक्स्ट इज ट्रेट मॉडल. ट्रेट यानी किसी का कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. ठीक है? सो ट्रेट मॉडल बेसिकली कहते हैं, दिस इज बाय समवन कॉल्ड PETRIDES. मतलब उससे कोई फ़र्क भी नहीं पड़ेगा आप मेंशन करो या ना करो, बट इट्स फाइन, आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू आउट इफ यू हैव क्यूरियोसिटी. या सो ट्रेट मॉडल basically says that emotional intelligence is actually someone's personality. It is a part of someone's personality. They are saying that it is not an ability. अभी तक हमने डिस्कस किया that it is an ability. Ability क्या होती है कि if you are able to do something or not, right? So trait model कह रहा है that it is irrespective of ability. It does not deal with ability. It's not judging whether you can do something or you can't do something, but it is in your personality. Or emotional intelligence is a part of one's personality. कैसे? Let's say there is a waitress. Okay. She will be more empathetic than let's say a scientist, क्योंकि उसकी जॉब में है to be empathetic, to be able to understand someone else's emotions. साइंटिस्ट के लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है. साइंटिस्ट के लिए ज़रूरी है कि वो आप अपनी कैलकुलेशन समझें, अपना ऑब्जर्वेशंस देखें और अपना रिजल्ट निकालें. उनका मे बी सोशल इंटरेक्शन उतना है भी नहीं, राइट? सो हिज इमोशनल ट्रेट्स विल बी डिफरेंट. मे बी उनके साइंटिस्ट के इमोशनल ट्रेट्स वुड बी ऑफ परजीवरेंस, right? Ki even after failure after failure after failure in an experiment, you are still going at it. For example, Thomas Alva Edison, he said that I did not fail 1,000 times. I just found out 1,000 ways in which you cannot succeed. So it will help someone else. They will not do those 1,000 things. So I've just found out 1,000 ways to not succeed. That can help someone else. If you are still doing one of those 1,000 things, then you will be stupid. Because it is already known that it is not going to work, right? So basic idea was they are persevere people or who have perseverance. So unka emotional trait, unka emotional intelligence will be linked with perseverance. But on the other hand, a waiter's emotional intelligence would be of empathy, compassion, or good communication. साइंटिस्ट का ज़रूरी नहीं है गुड कम्युनिकेशन. आप उनको 100 लोगों के सामने खड़ा कर दो कि आप स्पीच दे दो, मे बी वो ना कर पाएँ. वाई? बिकॉज दे आर यूज टू दैट एनवायरमेंट ऑफ सिटिंग इन अ लैब एंड जस्ट डूइंग देयर वर्क. ऑन द अदर हैंड, अ पॉलिटिकल पर्सन, अ लीडर, उसको आप दे probably have good oratory skills. Oratory skills are how you can address a group of people, how well you can give a speech, how well you can orate. Orate is speaking. So they can have better oratory skills. They can have emotional intelligence of being calm in front of people. They will not become anxious. Some people have stage fright. So political persons will not have stage fright. So that's why this model says that emotional intelligence is no ability. They say it is a trait. It is a part of one's personality. It depends on what work they are doing or how they have been brought up, let's say. So it becomes a part of their personality, right? So it says there's no standard profile. There is no standard profile of an emotionally intelligent person. There is no standard profile of an emotionally intelligent person. It is part of one's personality. हाँ, but basically हम ये कह रहे हैं कि there is no set standard for an emotionally intelligent person. The idea is that. ठीक है? ठीक है, स्ट्रेट मॉडल समझ में आ गया. अब आता है एक मिक्स्ड मॉडल. ऑफ कोर्स अभी हमने दो एक्सट्रीम टाइप ऑफ फॉर्म्स देखे. वन इज सेइंग इट्स एबिलिटी, द अदर सेइंग नो इट्स पर्सनैलिटी. सो नाउ वील फाइंड समथिंग इन द मिडिल पाथ or the mixed model. This is also called Daniel Goleman's model. ठीक है? So as per this model, there are 5 components. 5 components of emotional intelligence. Five components of emotional intelligence. First is self-awareness. क्या मतलब होगा सेल्फ अवेयरनेस से? Basically, right? It is basically the ability to correctly recognize our own emotions and the impact it is going to have on others. ठीक है? Write down ability to correctly recognize our emotion and impact on others. किस फॉर्म्स में आता है ये? It is self confidence. ठीक है, रिपीट कर दूं, एबिलिटी टू करेक्टली recognize our emotions and its impact on others. Usually it can be seen in the form of self-confidence, realistic self-assessment, and also self-deprecating humor. Self-deprecating humor. Self-deprecating humor का मतलब होता है ऐसा humor जिसमें आप अपने आप को एक नेगेटिव लाइट में शोकेस कर रहे हो या आप अपना ही मजाक बना रहे हो. जिसको अपन कहते नहीं है, खुद ही अपनी मजाक बना लेते हैं, खुद ही अपने आप पे जोक्स बना लेते हैं. दैट इज सेल्फ डेप्रिकेटिंग ह्यूमर. फॉर व्हेन यू आर सेल्फ अवेयर कि हम क्या हैं, हमारी इमोशंस कैसे हैं, then you will be able to find jokes or funniness in your own traits. A person on low emotional intelligence will not be able to make joke of themselves. Someone who is secure, who is comfortable in their own skills, comfortable in their own skin, and comfortable in their own mind will be able to make a joke about themselves. Self-deprecating humor. For example, a blind person doing stand-up comedy on their own blindness, that is self-deprecating humor. तो हाँ, वो सेल्फ अवेयरनेस हुई, आपको पता है कि हाँ हमारे में ये इमोशंस है या हमारे में ये ट्रेट्स हैं, बट आई एम फाइन विद इट एंड आई कैन मेक अ जोक अबाउट इट. एंड देयर इज healthy acceptance. Definitely you accept that. See, the acceptance can be that I am fine with it and there's essentially nothing wrong with me, it is just the way I am, right? Not everyone can be the same, so that's why I am different, but I am good in myself. Having that confidence, having that self acceptance, the comfort in your own skin, that brings self-deprecating humor or self-awareness in your emotionally intelligent mind. Ki you can actually, not in an ideal scenario, not in a very harsh manner, but in a reality holding manner. For example, you are checking your own copy. You have written some answer, you are doing your own evaluation. Either you can be very lenient for your own self, नहीं यार खुद पे इतना हार्श नहीं होते, आई विल गिव माई ओन सेल्फ मार्क्स. ईदर यू कैन डू दैट और यू कैन बी लाइक दैट, नो यहाँ पे भी मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे, यहाँ पे भी मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे, इसको ऐसा कर देते तो बेटर होता, वैसा कर देते तो बेटर होता. सो यू आर बिकमिंग ओवर क्रिटिकल ऑफ योर सेल्फ. सो दीज आर टू एक्सट्रीम्स. बट इफ़ यू कैन रियलिस्टिकली जज दैट हाँ ये सही लिखा है, ये गलत लिखा है, या इसमें ये ऐड कर देना चाहिए था तो बेटर हो जाता, दैट इज़ अ रियलिस्टिक असेसमेंट. So if you can do realistic self-assessment, that means you are self-aware, right? In your personal day-to-day life also, realistic self-assessment need to happen. For example, बैठे तो हैं टेबल पे 10 घंटे कॉन्स्टेंटली टेबल चेयर लगा के बैठे हुए हैं, बट उसमें से 6 घंटा तो फ़ोन स्क्रॉल कर रहे थे. तो अब आप कल को किसी को बोल सकते हो यार मैंने तो 10 घंटे पढ़ाई करी, बट रियली क्या पढ़ाई थी? वो 6 घंटे जिसमें से कि हो सकता है 6 घंटे किताब खुली थी, 2 घंटे माइंड कहीं और था, तो रियलिस्टिक तो 4 ही घंटा हुआ. सो दैट इज रियलिस्टिक सेल्फ असेसमेंट. इट इज बेसिकली आर यू लाइंग टू योर ओन सेल्फ और यू आर बीइंग ऑनेस्ट टू योर ओन सेल्फ. दैट कम्स थ्रू सेल्फ अवेयरनेस. Then next component, self regulation. सेल्फ रेगुलेशन क्या होगा? बेसिकली बीइंग एबल टू कंट्रोल योर इमोशंस, to be able to use your mood swings, that will be self regulation. So write down ability to control and redirect disruptive moods. It is the ability to avoid judgments in an emotional turmoil. ठीक है. सेल्फ रेगुलेशन फिर बेसिकली अपन मतलब समझ सकते हैं दैट वी शुड बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड आवर मूड्स, आवर इमोशंस. हम कह रहे हैं वी शुड अवॉइड जजमेंट्स इन इमोशनल टर्मोइल. सपोज यू आर अ जज ऑफ अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट, आपके पास एक केस आया है रेप का, ठीक है. आपने आज प्ली सुनी है विक्टिम साइड से, ठीक है, प्रोसिक्यूटर की प्ली सुनी है, तो ऑफ कोर्स प्रोसिक्यूटर की प्ली है तो इट विल बी इमोशनल बिकॉज इट्स अ केस ऑफ रेप. यू विल बी मोर एम्पैथेटिक टुवर्ड्स द प्रोसिक्यूटर और द विक्टिम, राइट. सो अब इट इज़ फॉर यू टू सेल्फ रेगुलेट एंड नो दैट आज बहुत इमोशनल हियरिंग हुई है, सब कुछ बहुत इमोशनल अपील थी. लेट मी गिव इट अनदर डेट, let me sleep over it and then I'll make a judgment. Let me also hear the defendant's plea, right? तो आप उसे एक अगली डेट दोगे, अगली डेट आएगी, तब तक आप इमोशनली काम हो चुके होंगे, जो लोग कोर्ट में बैठे थे वो भी इमोशनली काम हो गए होंगे, एंड देन आप एक नई प्ली सुनोगे, एक नई अपील सुनोगे फ्रॉम द डिफेंडेंट्स. आप उनका साइड एक अनबायस्ड रूप से सुन पाओगे, and then you will be able to make a better judgment. जहाँ पे how did you do that? You self-regulated. You made sure that you did not go in flow with the emotions. You made yourself calm. So that is all of that, controlling your emotions comes through self-regulation. आप अगर आप सोचोगे तो इस सिचुएशन के अंदर बहुत मुश्किल होएगा अगली डेट देना, बिकॉज यू विल बी सो इमोशनली वर्कड अप, you would have so much anger against that culprit or possible culprit that you would be like, I'll immediately give a sentence, right? But that is not what emotionally intelligent people would do. They would wait for their brains to calm down and judge things objectively. So that is through self regulation. ठीक है? रीडायरेक्ट डिसरप्टिव मूड्स, बेसिकली रीडायरेक्ट करने का मतलब है कि आप चैनलाइज कर रहे हो अपनी एनर्जी किसी और चीज़ पे जो आपको ज़्यादा प्रोडक्टिव महसूस हो, ठीक है। डिसरप्टिव मूड्स का मतलब है कि कोई भी नेगेटिव इमोशन आप फेस कर रहे हो, जैसे किसी भी चीज़ के वर्क में जो डिसरप्ट कर रहा हो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एंगर कैन डिसरप्ट योर वर्क। आप जा रहे हो पीसफुली रोड पे, कोई एक और टू व्हीलर या गाड़ी आ गई सडनली यहाँ से, एंड सडनली यू आर बर्स्टिंग आउट एंगर, यू शाउटिंग एट देम, येलिंग एट देम। ऑन द अदर हैंड यू कैन टेक अ मिनट, लेट देम गो एंड पीसफुली क्रॉस, और यू कैन पीसफुली आस्क देम कि प्लीज आराम से चला लो, राइट, कोई जल्दी नहीं है। सो डिसरप्टिव मूड, फॉर एग्जाम्पल योर एंगर, or your disruptive mood can also be कि just I don't feel like doing my work, being dependent on work, indiscipline, that will be a disruptive mood. So that is basically, all of that comes under self regulation, ठीक है। Then third component of the mixed model is internal motivation. Internal motivation से कहने का मतलब है, we are saying that emotionally intelligent people are internally motivated. कैसे? You are not necessarily chasing material wealth, but you also have some inner goals to be satisfied, right? Maybe आप क्या कहते हैं, maybe आप पैसे के लिए नहीं कर रहे हो चीज़ें, या अगर आप पैसे के लिए कर भी रहे हो तो भी अंदर से you want to maybe serve the society, or you want to make best use of it, you want to earn money, you want to make big wealth but also distribute that wealth. So there is some inner purpose. We say that just being inclined towards money or wealth creation creates some hollowness within one person. You would have seen mostly people who are earning extremely well, right? They also go back to sleep with a sense of emptiness or lack of fulfillment. Was there like क्या किया? For example, someone is working in consultancy. Consultancy के अंदर ये होता है कि आपके पास clients आते हैं और आपको बोलते हैं कि हमें ऐसा ऐसा करना है। मान लो they want to launch a new product. They want to launch a new product in the Indian market. They come up to you and they tell you कि please tell me what is the market situation in India, where all should I launch, what all products should I launch in India and how they should be launched, what advertisements should go along with them. All of that the consultant will tell that person. ठीक है? Consultant has done their job. But इस सब के through you are just making the rich richer. वो इंसान जिसके पास इतनी बड़ी कंपनी है, ऑलरेडी इतना पैसा है, यू आर एबल टू हेल्प देम मेक मोर मनी. एक सिंपल सी चीज़ बताती हूँ. टूथपेस्ट देखी होगी आपने, राइट? सो उसकी नोजल ऐसी दिखती है आगे से, राइट? सो वन मार्केटिंग पर्सन, राइट, जस्ट गिव द सजेशन कि इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस मेक इट स्लाइटली लार्जर, बिकॉज everyone here has a if this is your toothbrush, we have a tendency of putting toothpaste from end to end, right? सो अगर नोजल छोटी होगी आप इतना टूथपेस्ट डाल दोगे एंड टू एंड, बट सेम बिकॉज हमारी आदत तो पूरा टूथब्रश कवर करने की है राइट, तो नोजल बड़ी हो गई तो अब मेरा टूथपेस्ट भी यूज ज़्यादा हो गया और मेरे को रियलाइज भी नहीं हुआ. As a consumer, I did not even realize that I'm consuming more toothpaste, but I'm actually consuming more toothpaste because now the thickness of the toothpaste has become huge. So what will happen? मेरा toothpaste जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा. पहले जो 2 महीने में खत्म हो रहा था अब वो let's say 1.5 months में खत्म हो जाएगा. So I'll buy more. कंपनी का ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट होगा. यही तो उस पर्सन को करना था राइट जिसने ये सजेशन दिया. So they did their job for sure, but at the end of the day when they go back to sleep or when they are retrospecting, they are like, yeah, we are just making the rich richer, we are not doing something fruitful, we are not contributing to the society as such. So that creates a sense of emptiness, lack of fulfillment. Okay? So that's why internal motivation is necessary component of emotional intelligence. Right? Write down. It is not merely working for money and status. It is not merely working for money and status. Its hallmarks are strong inner drive to achieve something, strong inner drive to achieve something, inner drive, DRIVE, अंदर से करने की कुछ इच्छा, inner drive to achieve, optimism even in face of failure, and professional and organizational commitment. Face of failure. Professional and organizational commitment. इस केस के अंदर हाँ, eventually they will be demotivated to do their job because they are not getting inner satisfaction. There is no inner drive to do that again and again. हो भी सकता है किसी के लिए ये inner drive हो, but for most people, for this will not lead to emotional intelligence. Internal motivation is important for emotional intelligence. For example, in your preparation, UPSC के लिए हर कोई starting से कहता है that know your why. Know your why मतलब आपके reasons जानो पहले. Why? Because those reasons will help you sustain in this preparation. Inner motivation, internal motivation, right? Then the next component is empathy, right? Ability to understand the emotional makeup of others. यही होता है empathy. Ability to understand the emotional makeup of others. हाँ मतलब इमोशनल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स या इमोशनल फीलिंग्स ऑफ अदर्स. बेसिकली यू आर ट्रीटिंग पीपल अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर इमोशनल स्टेट. ठीक है, एम्पैथी समझ में आता है, एक्सप्लेन करने की ज़रूरत है, क्लियर है ना? तो इतनी बार देख लिया एम्पैथी, ठीक है। फिर अगला कंपोनेंट देखते हैं। हाँ, एम्पैथी ट्रेट मॉडल मतलब एक किसी का ट्रेट हो सकता है, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक हो सकता है फॉर देम टू बी एम्पैथेटिक और कंपैशनेट, ठीक है। फाइनली कम्स सोशल स्किल्स, ठीक है। द फाइनल कंपोनेंट ऑफ मिक्स्ड मॉडल इज सोशल स्किल्स। क्या मतलब हुआ इसका? How well you can make your social connections, how well can you deal with your interpersonal relations, right? So it is basically the ability to build and manage social relations. Ability to build and manage social relations. ज़्यादा ख़राब हैंड राइटिंग लिखी है क्या मैंने? सही है ना? ठीक है। डॉक्टर्स प्रिस्क्रिप्शन से तो बेटर ही है अभी भी, तो इट्स फाइन, ठीक है। सो हाउ कैन यू फाइंड कॉमन ग्राउंड? नेगोशिएशन स्किल्स कम अंडर सोशल स्किल्स। क्यों? नेगोशिएशन, डिप्लोमेसी के अंदर नेगोशिएशन स्किल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आपकी कंट्री का नेशनल इंटरेस्ट कुछ है, सामने वाले को कुछ और चाहिए, हाउ डू यू फाइंड अ कॉमन ग्राउंड? So finding the middle path, finding the common ground is an important social skill for emotional intelligence. Negotiation skills, आप अपने इमोशंस को और सामने वाले इमोशंस को पहले समझोगे, सामने वाला क्या चाहता है। मे बी वो आपको फेस पे नहीं बोल रहा है, बट यू कैन सी और यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड थ्रू देयर मे बी बॉडी लैंग्वेज और फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन व्हाट दे एक्चुअली वांट, एंड देन फाइनली they will start with something, you will start with something, and ऊपर नीचे कर करके you will find a common ground. So that happens when you are able to negotiate well, right? कहते नहीं है bargaining के लिए usually people just take their mothers because they can't do it themselves. Bargaining नहीं होती हमसे क्योंकि you are not skilled in negotiations until that point. Social skills होंगे तभी you will be able to negotiate. It's basically like you can say example of social skill. ठीक है?
नेगोशिएशन से सामने वाले को मिडिल पाथ पे लेकर आए।
हाँ, फाइंडिंग कॉमन ग्राउंड, क्योंकि ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता कि सामने वाला आपकी सारी चीज़ों पे अग्री कर जाए, और ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि आप सामने वाले की सारी चीज़ों पे अग्री कर जाओ, तो आपको कहीं कॉमन ग्राउंड ढूंढना पड़ेगा. So we understand the models of emotional intelligence. It is all right. तो ब्रेक लेते हैं, फिर ब्रेक के बाद कंटिन्यू करते हैं. है अभी है. We have to understand what is the role of emotional intelligence in civil services. Major part. But मतलब अभी अगर मैंने वो स्टार्ट करा दिया तो then we'll have break after that. Do you want break after that or do you want break right now? हाँ लाओ. ये तो ठीक है, बट ये क्वेश्चन तो क्लास में ही डिस्कस किया था।
मैम यही तो आपने कहा भी था कि कर लेना होता है।
नहीं, मैंने कल परसों तो दूसरा क्वेश्चन दिया था ना, एक अबाउट गवर्नेंस एक्सेट्रा। मतलब इट इज फाइन, बट दिस इज व्हाट वी डिस्कस्ड इन क्लास, राइट?
एक इसका
मैम लेकिन जैसे फॉर्मेट वगैरह है तो ऐसे ही लिखना है ना।
नहीं, फॉर्मेट वो ठीक है, बट द थिंग इज दैट ट्राई टू राइट डाउन इन अ पेज व्हिच हैज बॉर्डर्स, ठीक है? क्योंकि जो तुम्हें यूपीएससी का आंसर पेपर मिलता है उसमें बॉर्डर्स होती है, सो यू विल गेट द हैबिट ऑफ राइटिंग इन दैट बॉर्डर एंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि कितना पेज लिखते हैं, आपके कितने वर्ड्स होते हैं। सो दैट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट, इवन दो दिस विल कम इन 150 वर्ड्स आई गेस, but try to write down in borders and yeah, write something which is not directly discussed in class, जिसके अंदर आप knowledge use कर सको। बाकी in when you write down the challenges, have you mentioned some suggestions?
This one in the conclusion.
In conclusion, the pictures, words, नहीं, so even if, okay guys, this is for everyone, even if the question is just asking about challenges, ठीक है, it is your duty to give suggestions.
Okay.
Always do not end on a negative note. Your answer shouldn't be on a negative note. Also, like you would usually have this habit of writing his or using basically the male pronouns, but you should also write this or just altogether write her.
हर
Yeah.
अगर दोनों मेल में तो हर से काम
हाँ।
करना।
सिर्फ his लिखोगे तो तुम्हारा patriarchal mindset दिखेगा। नहीं, then you are showcasing that you have a changed ideology and you are open to newer things. It's fine, you can write down. This is absolutely okay. No issues. You should actually write this. But अगर आपको लग रहा है कि ज़्यादा टाइम जा रहा है, ज़्यादा वर्ड्स जा रहे हैं, तो आप her लिख सकते हो। और अगर आप he she लिख रहे हो, तो उसके अंदर आप ऐसा लिख सकते हो। ठीक है? These are little things which make difference in your overall copy.
आप लोग तीन वर्ड बताए थे, इंटीग्रिटी, इंटेलिजेंस, एनर्जी हायर करने के लिए, अगर पहला नहीं हुआ तो बाकी दो नहीं वापस।
See, that was Warren Buffett का quote when he said कि एक है आपका integrity, फिर intelligence, and then comes your energy. He says that these three characteristics or these three values are important in a person for them to be able to do better work. Why intelligence? Because intelligence will make them so skillfully competent. कोई काम करना होगा तो उसका स्किल सीखने के लिए इंटेलिजेंट होना जरूरी है, एनर्जी होना जरूरी है, क्योंकि तभी जील होएगी काम करने की। A person low on energy would not want to work. जील मतलब enthusiasm, ठीक है? तो ये दोनों चीजें तो होनी चाहिए, बट वो कह रहे हैं कि अगर इंटेग्रिटी नहीं हुई ना तो ये दोनों चीजें आपको ले डूबेंगी। कैसे? Only a smart person who has energy but lacks integrity will get involved in something malicious or something dangerous for your firm or your society. आपकी फर्म के लिए कैसे? वो इंसान आएगा, आपकी फर्म से सब कुछ सीख लेगा, आपके लूप होल्स पकड़ लेगा, या आपके सारे क्लाइंट्स देख लेगा, that person will go set up another firm and take all your clients away. It kills your business. So that is what Warren Buffett was saying, that without integrity, these two things can kill you. ठीक है? Basic idea is कि professional competence के साथ you need ethics. Because without ethics, they become a danger to the society. Right?